Go.
Okay, this is Jake Manusos. He's an athlete. He's on the hockey team for our school. So Jake, what do you eat on a daily basis?
Well, I start off my day with a glass of orange juice and have about 6 eggs, some toast, and get my protein in the morning. Then at lunch, I usually have a chicken breast. You want to know my whole daily routine?
There's dinner too now.
Dinner, I try to have some more meat, try to drink a lot of milk, and keep healthy.
Weekly, how many times do you work out?
I'd say about 4 workouts a week, including being on the ice 5 days a week, so about 9 times a week.
That's good. What do you eat on a daily basis?
I try to get lots of proteins and carbs in my diet.
And how many times a week do you work out?
On ice, I'd probably have about 3 to 4 practices, and I bike to school every day.
And how many times a week do you eat fast food?
Maybe like once, if that.
That's good. What do you eat on a daily basis?
Usually just carbs, protein, stuff that would like help my endurance and like building my muscles for like the sports I do.
How many times a week do you work out?
Probably like 3 to 4 times a week.
And how many times a week do you eat fast food?
Like 0 to 1 times. When I'm at school, I like to eat like Quiznos, and that's like about the only fast food I eat.
This is Robbie. He plays hockey. He's an athlete. What do you eat on a daily basis?
Pasta, veals, chicken, salad, potatoes, anything with carbs and protein.
How about working out? How many times do you work out in a week?
5 times at least, minimum.
Including hockey?
I'm on the ice 3 times a week.
How about fast food? How many times do you eat that in a week?
3-4 times a week.
Anything from like protein to carbs. I try and balance it, cut out the junk food and none of that sugary stuff. Yeah.
How many times do you work out in a weekly basis?
5 days a week for 4.5 hours.
What do you eat on a daily basis?
I usually eat cereal for breakfast, a healthy sandwich with a lot of protein, and lunch with either chicken or beef. And then during dinner, I have pasta.
Alright, how many times a week do you work out?
Per week, I usually work out 3 to 5 times a week playing soccer on a daily basis. Either practice or game. Usually 3 practices a week and 1 game.
And how many times a week do you eat fast food?
I don't eat fast food because it's bad for your health. Bad, no McDonald's.
What do you eat on a daily basis?
I eat a lot of protein and carbs, and I try not to eat a lot of sugars, and I have a lot of water to keep me hydrated.
How many times a week do you work out?
I would say around 4, and that's not including the 2 times a week I'm on the field.
How many times a week do you eat fast food?
I try to limit it. I would say around once or twice a week.
What do you eat on a daily basis?
You know, some protein, carbohydrates, potatoes, steak, stuff like that.
And how many times a week do you work out?
3 to 4.
And how many times a week do you eat fast food?
Maybe once every 2 weeks max.
We love that basket.
What do you eat on a daily basis?
I eat lots of carbs and proteins like salads and maybe steak or something.
How many times a week do you work out?
At least 4 times a week.
How many times a week do you eat fast food?
Maybe once.
What do you eat on a daily basis?
I eat a lot of fruits, vegetables, a lot of chicken. It's good protein-wise.
How many times a week do you work out during your basketball season?
You mean like lift weights or run or something?
Like basketball, lift weights, everything.
Okay, every day. Like I would lift weights Monday, Wednesday, Friday, run all the other days. I practice with my other team, so we run a lot of suicide. So.
How many times a week do you eat fast food?
Off season or during the season?
Like during season.
It depends. When I work out, I try to eat a lot of fast food, get all the calories so I can get bigger. But when I run, I burn it off. So I maybe say like 2-3 times a week.
All right, thank you. So what do you eat on a daily basis?
I usually eat cereal in the morning, a sandwich at lunchtime, and an apple, and pasta for dinner.
How many times a week do you work out?
On average, I probably 3 times.
And how many times a week do you eat fast food?
It's like twice.
Okay, thank you. What do you eat on a daily basis?
Well, I usually eat protein, and I try to cut back on the carbohydrates because that's what our coach told us.
And how many times a week do you work out?
I work out 3 times a week, and I'm on the court 4 times a week.
And how many times do you eat fast food?
About once a month.